I'm Lynn, and a little bit more to the last video that I made. And that last video was about um, what love is, and just taking a different perspective and no judgment, having no judgment. So I want to challenge you to actually do a 7-day no judgment challenge. I know there's a bunch of challenges out there. There's like a 7-day vegan challenge, and there's ab challenges and water challenges and gratitude challenges. But I'm challenging you to go 7 days with no judgment. I've tried this, and I'm not gonna lie, it's very challenging. I have not made it a full 7 days yet, but that's my goal. So one one look at having no judgment requires you to really identify what judgment is. And of course, you can up the definition of what judgment is. Like, um, to judge has to do a lot with making decisions, determining what's good, using wisdom. Um, I even looked up what the Sanskrit, there were a bunch of meanings in Sanskrit for judge and judgment. And some of them include things like doorkeeper, or a porter, or an umpire, and an arbitrator. It also included definitions like thinking, because in order to judge, well, judgment is necessary for human beings' health, right? For people to look at a situation and determine, that's 5 foot, 6 foot kitty with the long fangs and the big beautiful mane and the loud yeah, do I want to go over and hug it, kiss it, and try to pick it up? Yeah, you might need judgment in that situation, right? We use judgment all the time to determine what are we going to eat for our health, um, who our friends are. But I'm talking about actually trying to not judge people in situations so easily. Like, one of the things that really gets on my nerves is when people jump in front of you on the freeway at the last minute when you've waited in that long line of traffic, and they just want to skip the whole line. They're not see, this is a great example. I'm judging. They don't want to wait in line. I don't know if they want to wait in line or not. I don't know why they're driving that fast. I don't know why they're trying to jump in front of me. Why me out of all these cars? Is it the color of my car? Am I driving too slow? Did I leave too big of a gap? Even if I don't leave a gap, people jump in more and more and more judgment. They should have left on time. They should have gotten up earlier. Judgment, judgment, judgment. I've been practicing, trying not to judge people. Let them in. Is it really that big of a change in your life if you just let that person in? Or maybe you don't, but still don't judge them. Don't judge why they turned their report in late for work. Don't judge why he didn't call you last night, or why she didn't give you the gift you wanted. Just, if you want to know, ask. But if you ask without judgment. Accept the answer. Don't try to determine whether they're lying or not. Just accept what is. I was listening to someone earlier today, and I guess this is kind of synchronistic because they were talking about love. I think it was a Shira. Might have been Ralph Smart, Shira's Star Goddess. But um, they said love. Yeah, it was a Shira. Love. Can you love no matter what happens, no matter what that person does, no matter how that person responds, no matter if they like it or don't like it, if they call you back, if they don't call you back? You know, would you give your life for someone else? When I tried to do this at least 24-hour no judgment challenge, I kept thinking WWJD, right? What would Jesus do? Or if you're not Christian, WWMD. Or WW, what would Muhammad do? Or what would Buddha do? Or whatever your faith is, or what would creationism do? What would evolution do? I don't know. Whatever your beliefs are, right? That person, that personality that is painted in movies and television. Now that we live in a time when there are movies and television and you can watch Jesus. But being very calm, very wise, and unmoving, basically. Just unwavering. And accepting people for who they are. To the point where, so the Jesus story goes, as you may know, they crucified him. They hung him on a cross, pierced his hands and his feet, left him to die. And so the story goes, you know, he still is, that's the image of forgiveness. I don't want to say not caring, but that 0 point where you're not judging. You can just accept what comes. Now, again, I said that I've tried to do it. So step one was kind of like Alcoholics Anonymous, right? Step one is admit you have a problem, or identify the situation. So it took me a number of days just to say, that was judgment, right? Not like I like mustard, I don't like mayonnaise. Not that kind of judgment. But identifying, say, in a meeting, that was judgment, right? So it took me a number of days just practicing to identify, ooh, that was judgment. Like, ugh, I judge all day long. I am pretty accepting of people and um, who they are and what their beliefs are, and what they wear, what music they like. I'm very accepting and open to a lot of that. But still, even though I find that I think I'm a very accepting person, I still have a lot of judgment to work on. So I'm going to try it again. Identify when I'm judging, and then working on not letting it happen ahead of time, like as it's happening, changing my behavior, becoming aware, growing my awareness, growing my consciousness about being very accepting. being very open and allowing forgiveness. There's this really great book that I read. Um, of course, now I can't think of the name, but it was about how people spontaneous remission. That's the name of the book. Spontaneous remission. And it's about people that were ill. Many of them had cancer. And when they finally hit this point of forgiveness, their cancers healed. Their illnesses went away. Their tumors shrunk. Just hatred, all of the negatives, right? Hatred, fear, um, regret, resentment. Resentment seems to be a really big one. Being able to move away from that and let it go and just live, love, and be does wonders for the mind, does wonders for the body, maybe even does wonders for the soul. Um, so I challenge you to take deep breaths, to take a look at yourself, to take a look at other people, and don't try to guess why they're doing things. There could be a million reasons, but just let go. Breathe in, breathe out, and don't judge. I'm starting again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. And I'm going to see if I can make it all the way through Sunday with no judgment. See how many days you can make it. I hope this helped you. If you try it, if you don't, that's fine. Minimally, I hope it raises more questions for you, in you, that you ask, just about life. And thank you for watching.